Hi everyone and welcome. Recently I did a video about power resistors, playing with power resistors, and a guy called Daniel Roybert, I hope I pronounced that correctly, mentioned something very interesting. What happened is that I measured the resistance of this, and I measured something like, I think it was 1.3 ohms or something like that, but it's actually supposed to be a 1 ohm resistor. And he said that there's some resistance in your test leads, and he is absolutely right, there is, and it's something I overlooked. So actually this could be 1 ohm, give or take 5% for the J. I'll just demonstrate why Daniel is right. Okay, to start with, what I've done is I've cut a small piece of what I think will be extremely low resistance conductor, because this is only, I'd say, 50 millimeters long, maybe a little bit more actually, maybe that's 50, 60, 70 millimeters long. I've trimmed the insulation off, and this is a 40 amp cable, so it's quite thick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these meters on, and I'll put them on resistance mode. The reason why I'm using 3 is for accuracy, so I can make sure that we're getting a consistent reading. And basically I'm going to short the terminals together, and I'm going to measure the resistance of this piece here. Okay, so we can forget the leads for the time being, so I'm going to put this in the first one. I'll short this. This should make a dead short. I don't know the exact resistance of this piece of cable, but I know it's going to be extremely low. So there you can see the resistance of this. Now this could be an internal resistance inside it, due to maybe, I don't know, a tiny lack of precision or something. But anyway, it's measuring 0.1 ohm, or 0.0. Okay, 0.0, 0.1, that's good. Now move on to the next one. Let's see what this one says. I'll just give that one a minute. 0 ohms, 0.0 ohms. So what this tells me is that there's no discrepancy in the value here, so that it is actually 0 ohms. Right, so that's that one, and lastly we'll try this one. If I can fit this in, there we go. 0.01, I think that might drop to, maybe. 0.1, it looks like it's not going to drop, but two of them are saying 0.0, so the actual value is probably 0.0 something, so you know that it's not really anything. So let's take this back out. So we know the resistance of this, it's between 0.0 and 0.1, so far so good. Now, if I get my test leads, and of course different test leads are going to have different values, I'll put the COM in there and the other probe in there, and I'm going to short this together, and you can see there's a difference. I'll just give this a minute to sort itself out. 0.2 ohms, so there's a 0.2 ohm resistance in this wire, just as Daniel said. So now if I take these out, put them in the next one, let's see what this one says. .2 again, so I don't know if these are going to fit in here, but let's try it. Oh yeah, just about. No, they're not going to work. Yeah, 0.2, so there we go, we can see what's going on. So yeah, so to confirm, these leads do have a 0.2 ohm resistance, and therefore if I was to measure the resistance of this, as I did in one of my previous videos, I need to discount the 0.2 ohm resistance of the test leads. So let me do it again, and I'll measure this again. I'm working on my lighting, by the way. I've got brighter light now, so it's much better. 1.2 or 1.3, take away the resistance of the leads, which is 0.2, leaves 1 ohm. So it is actually 1 ohm, like it says. So let's try, I don't know why I'm disconnecting that, let's try the next one just to confirm. Ohms, common, 1.2 again. So we take away the 0.2 from the leads and it leaves 1 ohm. So it is correct. And this one, this is the awkward one. Let's put this in here. And it says 1. This might be because I'm not pushing them in. It's a bit awkward, this one. 1.2. So take away the 0.2 from the resistance of the leads and it does equal 1 ohm. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to Daniel for pointing that out, because he's absolutely right. And there you go. So if you're doing measurements, precision measurements for low resistances, you need to take into consideration the resistance of your leads. Alright, so I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching. Bye!